Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. This is the online presence of Love Yourself, No More Selling Out. The author is J. Spencer Wendt. This audio introduction has been provided for your convenience, in case you are commuting or on your mobile device. A picture is worth 1,000 words, but the spoken word tells a story. Love Yourself is a rather long work. It is focused on the three big topics: people, relationships and the skills required, yes required, to create and maintain vibrant healthy relationships. It all starts with you, more specifically, it starts with you, loving yourself. Why? Simple. We cannot give to someone what we do not possess in our true selves and our heart. Spencer opens the conversation about you and relationships with an extended discussion about love. But we all know we have chosen not to love along our journey. To this end, when love is contrasted in the section on the choice not to love, you will have a unique perspective of this dynamic. Hopefully, this contrast will resonate in your soul. If you take nothing else with you from the book, the awareness about love and the choice not to love will be worth more than what you spent to purchase the book and whatever time you spent before closing the cover. The author is committed to making a difference in your life. How committed? If you finish the book and feel your time was wasted, or you gained no new skills or no awareness or insight, Spencer will refund your money. Yes, Spencer is committed to making a difference with every life he touches on his journey, including yours. To give you a flavor of the book and his writing style, the following short audio clip is available for your listening pleasure. The section is titled, My Audience. This seems appropriate because you probably want to know who will benefit from this work. There are other audio samples located throughout the website. Click on those links to hear more from the author. To order a print or ebook version, visit any major online book distributor. The audiobook is available by clicking on the links found here on the site. The format is MP3 and each file is approximately 60 megabytes. The total listening time is 12 hours, perfect for your morning or afternoon commute. Finally, Spencer would appreciate your reviews and comments. You can leave your feedback by selecting the comment link in the main menu bar at the top of the page. He will be in contact with you when his next book is on the way. The title is Being a Parent, Modeling Love and Life. My name is Amy McIntyre. For more information about my services, please visit me on the web at amymcintyre.com. And now, a short audio clip from Love Yourself, No More Selling Out. The section is titled, My Audience. Enjoy. My audience. There are millions of words produced every day about relating and relationships. The hope behind those words is to help or encourage someone to deal with or manage through a situation, or to help that person make sense out of the circumstances of their life and their past relationships. There are a lot of great thinkers sharing insightful, well-reasoned work about people and their relationships. The subject headings are endless too. Given the technology available for distribution, whether it is in 140 characters, a blog, online, or print, getting information and ideas into the marketplace has never been easier. In many ways, this is a blessing for people seeking answers. The other side of that coin is that this vast, diverse, nearly infinite stream of thoughts and ideas can seem like information overload. How does anyone figure out what to spend their precious time consuming? Then, even if they spend their time and money, will this book or that workshop help? Will it address or work in their circumstances? Consuming and dissecting means spending valuable time. Time, the asset we value most, carries the greatest uncertainty, too. We don't know how much we have left. To this end, this book is not intended for everyone. I am writing to a specific audience. It is the audience that I am most confident will find something of value. I am sharing this up front so that you can determine if an investment of your most precious resource is likely to have a payoff for you. Knowing who my target is means that I have an excellent idea who is likely to gain something from spending money or time on my book. 4 targets. Who is my audience? Who is most likely to benefit from taking in my thoughts? I have 4 broad categories that I think fit. The first audience comprises men and women between the ages of 18 and 35. You may still be single, but you may be in or have experienced a couple of intimate relationships. In either case, you have spent some time thinking about relationships and how to make them work. You have seen both types, too. On the one hand, you want to know what are the attributes of those relationships that seem to work. These relationships are not perfect. However, the partners seem happy, and they seem to be fulfilled. Theirs is the kind of relationship you want to duplicate. On the other hand, you have looked around and observed way too many train wrecks. Some you've observed are with your family and friends. You want to avoid these train wreck endings at all cost. Now you are trying to figure it all out, considering your relating skills, the various aspects of yourself, your past, and how you function in a relationship with a significant other or with family. There are some absolutely critical must-have skills and awareness to have the relationship you want and to avoid the train wreck. For you, this book is more like a guide. It provides a foundation for how healthy relationships are built, describes the components that must be in place to produce joy and satisfaction, and introduces you to the tools and practices needed to sustain a healthy relationship. The second audience is like the first, but this group is experienced. You have had 1 or 2 unsuccessful relationships, possibly 1 or 2 divorces. There are 3 distinct, very admirable attributes about your true nature and your perspective. The first attribute is that you are holding on to hope. You hold hope tightly in your soul. For you, whatever happened, your hope is that through perseverance, introspection, commitment, and wisdom, you can experience the love your heart desires. The second attribute is that you want to create a healthy relationship and experience the love your heart desires with a partner. The third attribute is that you are 100%, unequivocally open to changing. You want to learn, to be accountable, to take responsibility, to do what is possible on your end to facilitate that outcome. You hold on to these 3 attributes so that just maybe you will experience the love your heart desires. I salute your intentionality and your resolve. The third audience is a couple who is stuck. You love each other, but you keep hitting potholes. You love each other and are both committed to looking at yourself, individually. You are willing to speak truth about yourself and your past. You want to understand your personal issues and how these are affecting your relationship. When these are identified, you are prepared to take action, to change and modify yourself, your perspectives, your behaviors, and your communication style, all of this with the objective of bringing joy, life, and love back into your relationship. Both you and your partners, that is, your love partner, someone in your family, a friend, whoever, are willing to do what it takes to experience more love with them and to make your relationships produce results, more joy, more contentment, more satisfaction, and more shared love. The fourth audience is women. Whether you are in a relationship or out of one is not relevant. Women are all about relating and relationships. Generally speaking, women have an innate, genetically wired inclination to be focused on being in relationship with all those with whom they are connected or close. However, over the years, with the kids, the struggles, the beginnings, the endings, you notice that things happened and that what you expected has not materialized. You are now curious about what happened. It's as though you had been in a time warp. Suddenly, here you are looking at the debris, watching the smoke clear, and saying to yourself, what happened? And who am I? These are the 2 most important questions we all must answer to move forward. Beyond the wreckage and smoke from the past. These are the answers you are seeking. You know from once upon a time to the day when you decided to look, the whole thing is your journey, and somewhere along the way you lost your true self. So, what about men? Men. M-I-A? Reading the foregoing, you might be wondering, what about men? You didn't mention men. That is correct. I didn't. Regarding matters of love, heart, and relationships, men, for the most part, are MIA, missing in action. That is my experience. You've already read my blunt and brutal judgment. It is a personal observation and is based on what I know, my experience. It's my conclusion. This statement holds a large measure of sadness. Why men are this way is not difficult to understand. Remember, the movie It's Complicated? It provides an excellent, long-form example of why men are broken. Remember Alec Baldwin's character, Jake? His entire relationship strategy and life can be summed up in one sentence. It's just the way I am, and I cannot change. For just over 2 hours, Jake and Jane, played by Meryl Streep, do the dance they have done for years. The bottom line is, it's just not a fit. The reason is, after all the years, he is simply unable to connect with his heart. When Jane needs Jake to find his heart, he never quite gets there. But that is all she wants. Enter Adam, played by Steve Martin. Jane wants Adam to be Jake in the worst way. But who is Adam? He is just Adam. He also lost connection with his heart somewhere along his journey. Yes, his heart was crushed. However, Adam is not like Jake. He reconstitutes himself. He realized that he loved himself enough to find his bearings about life, and he began to love himself. He rediscovers Adam, and recommits to his passions. He connects to, and begins living from, his heart. What he knows about himself is that he loves himself. He also knows what he will not do is sell out his true self again, even if it means losing a relationship with the possibility of love. Finally, Jane sees the truth about both men. First with Jake, when they are sitting on the bench swing in the last scene together. Truth, he's just not a fit for her. She realizes he cannot connect with his heart. He's just who he is. She finds acceptance. As does Jake. Both are aware, it's not meant to be. He drives away into her past. Then with Adam, when the day finally arrives to set the stakes for her new addition, she is getting that remodeling she dreamed of having. Yes, with a bathroom with only one sink. She sees Adam under the tent, working in the middle of a monsoon. He's happy, content, peaceful, even in his circumstances. This time, for the first time, Jane sees Adam for Adam. He is trustworthy, honest, with healthy boundaries, unpretentious, loving, attentive, a good listener, and funny in his odd way. She remembers and longs for the way he makes her laugh and find joy when they're together. Then, she finally sees herself, her true self, disconnected from the drama and circumstances. She is content, joy-filled, laughing, and at peace. She walks toward the tent. In the monsoon. The power of the story is that together Adam and Jane have found the essence of love. It is their shared attention, acceptance, appreciation, affection, and allowing each other to be okay in any circumstance or seasons of their life. They can give and receive these elements of love. For these are the essence of love, which they grant with grace and forgiveness to themselves and to each other. Freedom. Finally, after so many fits and starts, they know how to love. Visit any major online book distributor to order your copy or purchase the audiobook by clicking on the Buy the Audiobook links found here on the site. Enjoy your day.